I feel like kids should be outside or read, books.
The internet has been good and bad for kids. Like, it's good because kids can learn new things online, but it's bad because sometimes they waste their time there.
On some levels, it is good for kids because they have access to information that's necessary. On the levels where there's too much information accessible for kids and are limits on whether or not we can control whether or not the kids see what they may or may not need to see, then I think that counterbalances that statement.
I feel like the creation of internet is very beneficial for kids, but I will agree that sometimes we can get distracted with social media sites and other things.
I think you can make an argument both ways. For is definitely access to information, and it makes probably your school projects a lot easier.
I think kids have been spending too much time on the internet.
Well, I would hesitate to point my finger in that direction because one could say sometimes I spend too much time on the internet.
I got my phone when I was 12, and I'm seeing first graders with iPhones, so it's a bit too young, I feel.
I mean, it's still early. Our son would not have a smartphone now. But that's a conversation that my wife and I and my son will have in the near future. You know, what age is appropriate to have a smartphone? I don't know. I mean, I think that kind of mobility makes me nervous.
I've seen kids younger than prepubescent aged kids with smartphones, and that just scares me.
I remember when I was little, I would play with Legos and Barbies and Polly Pockets, and now I see 4-year-olds with an iPhone or with an iPad, and I don't agree with it.
Social media is good for people who need it, but kids don't really need it because everyone they know is usually at school with them, so I think it's not necessary at all for kids.
I think that ultimately it's disruptive. I think that today's kids have less of an environment where they're naturally developing their social skills, their one-on-one interpersonal skills.
I think it's been totally great. I love the social media. It has completely revolutionized the way we learn, the way we think, the way we keep in touch with each other. It's been a mechanism for reconciliation in some cases. I think, yes, social media, like all social tools, can be used for ill, but I think overall it's been used for good.
Me and my friends spent quite a lot of time on the internet. I think my parents spend a lot less time on the internet than I do.
My son and I share a data plan. Okay, we have 10 gigs per month to spend or to use in our data plan. I use 0.5. Let me put it this way. I allot him 9.5 gigs, and I have 0.5, and I don't even remotely come close. And sometimes he goes over.
Me, my wife, and I both work on the internet in certain ways, so we spend a lot more time.
I'm not sure about whether there's a time difference, but maybe content-wise, there's definitely a difference.
Yes, I think kids have been spending too much time on the internet. I personally do get distracted while trying to do schoolwork, like going on my phone, going on my computer, my iPad, all that.
Absolutely think that children's internet access should be restricted.
I am not strictly in favor of restricting internet access as much as I am about having a discussion about how it's being used so that people, young people in particular, can develop an appreciation for what it can be used for and where the harm comes in.
Yeah, I mean, I think that restrictions are good. I think what's even better, and I know this isn't realistic in every scenario, but is to have very healthy conversations about what's going on.
I definitely think reducing the time on the internet could benefit us because, I mean, in that short amount of time, we could study, we could get better grades for school, we could clean, we could help other people. So, yeah.
I can think of instances where taking away a kid's cell phone and taking away a kid's access to the internet could actually be harmful. So I don't feel like it's an appropriate punishment.